Hello and welcome to another episode on the SILVERLEAF server. This is me, Talamir, and we're just at the main base here, this being the research base, and just getting ourselves on around. Let me see if I can get myself on with these. Give you a bit of a cinematic view of the base so far for the lower part, the smaller part of the research base, and as you can see, right along right there, it's been turning out pretty good. It looks a little bit odd now, but I'm going to be adding in a little bit more details, and it'll be spreading along all the way along, getting the rest of that in. And I actually, if you can look down there, I've been adding a bit of a base structure in as well, just to make it look a little bit more fortified, finishing off the basement. There's actually a few other things that I've been doing just of late. All things off camera, I'm sorry, I haven't even been doing it in streams, but I've also added in an area in here for all my books. So it's got lots of books in here, breaking everything that I sell at the store is in here. And they're not just here for my own use, these are here in case somebody makes a very large purchase, or if I haven't been there in a while, and it just so happened that I had forgotten about it. I can just grab a whole whack of them, throw them into my inventory. I have, in fact, shulker boxes over here dedicated. Oh, they're not in there anymore. Where did I put them? Here they are. So I just throw them on in there, and I get on over to the bookshop to restock. So that's kind of the idea, and I've been spending a lot of time just stocking that up, making sure I've got like 27 books of each, and pulling over this equipment to clear this section out. And that actually means another thing I've determined that I no longer need, in which is these note blocks. I don't need those there anymore. There is, I think, behind some of them, I think here maybe, there's still zombies that float around behind there. Nah, I'm just going to call them their zombies. They're not zombies. Zombies. They're supervisors. But yeah, so I'm going to tear all those out because, as I said, they're just no longer necessary. I don't need to update their prices anymore. So I need to rip out these redstone dots just to prevent them from falling down. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a way to bring them back up. So I'm doing that all the way up once I'm 100% sure of their pricing, or whatever prices that they do have. I haven't updated any of these guys' prices in a very, very long time. But it's been really good, and I'll be so happy to see that being more of a uniform color all the way across. Going on there from there, I am going to be also filling this in as well. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in there yet. And there's also another problem up here in the penthouse suite. Because of adding in that extra bit of a wall, it's like a 3 to 5 extra blocks. I got this big empty space here. So I need to find a way to make that bit right there meld into the outside wall. And I think I know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to take some playing around. Aside that, there is also the matter of a whole bunch of storyline stuff to do, and I'll be talking about that more, and you'll be seeing the clip later on in the video. So moving on from there, we're going to be continuing to crack away at this. It's been so fun, and I'm really looking forward to getting this little chunk in here.
So you called me here. What do you want?
The golden lamb.
As in the person, or... Oh,
The golden
that one.
sheep. Let me clarify.
Well, you know, it's dead. It was what the whole war was about, you know, the big war.
I understand that it's dead, but the world's gravity now, it's running out. It's running on borrowed time with the death of the golden sheep. So redstone generation has stopped due to the sheep's death. It's no longer powering the world's gravitational force generator. It's completely runs out of power, gravity will be lost, and our world will literally be pulled up. It will literally pull itself apart.
Well, that's why the problem's here. Anyway, I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that, really.
Well, I'm designing a device, and that device will allow me to clone the golden sheep, but I need the golden sheep's remains.
Oh, well, that's the thing. The sheep, when the sheep was killed, lava was dropped on top of it by Niled, and there was nothing left.
No. No. Then that's it. This world, it's doomed.
Well, maybe not. I have created another Nexus.
No.
It's stable for now. Well, was stable. And we can use it to travel to parallel universes where the golden sheep has either not yet died or has some remains left. We could bring it back, or at least those remains.
That sounds promising. Scary, but promising. That's acceptable. It's dangerous time traveling, though. I recommend make sure you bring someone along that's up to the task.
Wait, so does that mean you're not coming?
Well, if I die... If you die... Well, I'd like to keep trying to save this world. So, if I join you, all our eggs are in one basket.
That does make sense. I'll see what I can do. So I've managed to get a team that I'd say are good for this task that we need to go into another timeline for, to get the remains of the golden sheep.
Excellent.
So it's you remember my old ally from the war, Atomic Nate? He's one of them.
Very good.
And Fire Forged. He's one of the new guys here who just randomly appeared out of nowhere, from what I've heard.
Related to the Nexus?
I think so, but I'm not fully sure about that yet. That's why I've enlisted him.
He might know something.
That is true. But there's also one thing that happened just after I spoke with you. I brought back my old self. Now, you're one of the only people who knows about Lucas among you. So, you know what he was like. Yeah, I brought him back. He had to fix the Nexus. I'm not as... I don't know as much about the Nexus as he did, so I had to bring him back for a while. And, he didn't like me very much.
Like you.
No, he just thought I was stealing his identity, even though I'm technically him from different timeline.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah. But there's one thing now, like, his and my mind are kind of linked in a way, and I fear that if I go into another timeline where he exists, he'll take over my mind, and yeah, there'll be no way of reversing that.
That could be troublesome.
I need a plan. Yeah, in case that happens, I need a plan to kill me.
Kill you?
Yes, because it's irreversible, and I'll technically be evil because he's bad person.
Oh. What happens if the minds are perfectly combined?
Well, that's what I already am.
Shucks.
It's just that if he fully takes over, that's what I mean.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not much we can do about that. Let's see what happens. Well,
at least I have
we'll look after
two people who... There's two people who can do the job if they need to kill me. I've got to go assemble this team, so I guess I'll see you on the flip side.
Well, I've been working at this for a very long time, and I'm continuing to crack away at it, and it's taking so long to get through. And sometimes when you're working on a build like this, I do know what I want to do. There's certain adjustments that I want to make, like I just recently saw a video of Grains, and he was talking about gradients, and I'm pondering the use of that in this particular build, especially considering the area we're in. We're in a jungle biome. Jungles in nature have a lot of water, they rain a lot of moisture, a lot of dirt. I'm figuring that the bottom part of this would be somewhat dirty, and a bit of a gradient would help. But there's something else that I've been wanting to do, and that's just on in here, and you see my discs. I only have 2 in here. The rest are in here, and I want to have duplicates of them all, as I had mentioned before, and I want to get them into this display. just going to get a skeleton on one platform. I haven't put the block R yet. And then you get creeper and on the other, and you just go through them until you've got them all through. And there's lots of creepers around here. Sometimes there's just a few, sometimes there's groups of like 10, and there is lots of mobs. So let's see if we can do something about this. Well, I tried. I really did try. I kind of lost where I am at this point. Oh, there we go. Did a little bit of a time lapse even. It says it got corrupted, but who knows? Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it allows you to recover it. But as you can see, I'm building a structure in order to go and make myself a bit of a disc farm. And, oh man, it was just way too painful to do this. I got into such a terrible way, in fact, that I ended up getting a bunch of this blown up, and I actually got myself killed, and oh, then a creeper blew up and blew up some of my stuff. It's bad, guys. It's bad. It's terrible. So let's just see how this goes. Maybe might be able to go and get a proper farm going. So that means I think I'm just gonna light up the entire cave and just be done with it. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. And then I'll make one specific area into a bit of a creeper farm, I guess. Miniature creeper farm. And just lead them on in and see if that does the trick. Now, it's not really the end of the world that I lost my primary pickaxe, because there's a major bonus that there you got when it comes to being a person with one of these trading halls. And that is, oh, the amount of pickaxes I've got. You lose one, you just, pink. Now I just gotta throw that into here. And the only major problem here now is that I gotta rename it. And that's kind of frustrating because I may not have enough XP. Oh, I do. There we go. We're back in business. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got this thing doing what I want it to do. It blew up the first time. It's not exactly doing what it's supposed to be doing. But it's close enough. We got ourselves a creeper here. I've already gone through one, so I know that it works. But yeah, let's just pull in this guy. I've already got one disc. I finally got, what is it called, cat? Oh, I need to close these again. And you, there, and in he goes. Now watch. You notice that open. Now what's on there is, there's got myself a disc and some gunpowder. But yeah, just behind there is a golem, an iron golem. And to protect him, I just have it there. There's a plate there. And underneath there, there's a hopper. And it's just pushing that little creeper over towards it. And it powers the hopper from there. Not the hopper. Well, technically the hopper gets powered briefly, but that's not what's important. They're getting thrown into here. I think I've got this one already, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I'm just going to keep working at this. And hopefully I can get proper duplicates and not like 3 or 4 of the same thing. That'd be super annoying. You see that? Got 4 of them over there. There's 3 there. There was a 4th one. But it's still cool. This is what I'm talking about. That chamber up there was supposed to be a spawning location for all these creepers. But for some reason, they just refuse to spawn no matter how much I light up the entire area. Not a big deal. Just make my own platform instead for it, and we'll just go from there. Okay, with Mellowy, that is, or however you pronounce it, I'm at 11 so far, but I still need another cat, and I still need... Oh, that's loud! I still need another 13, I think, but I may already have that up above. I could be wrong. I'll just keep cracking away at it. Oh gosh, there's so many creepers. There are, look at them all. Oh, this is crazy. Well, I've just come on back down after going and throwing a whole bunch of items from all of the mob kills, because there was a lot of them as I was going through this. Oh, and there's still some there again. I've discovered also that there's a couple of slime chunks in here, which I'm really thinking of utilizing very much so. In the meantime, let me show you all these discs. I've got those. I've got these. This is the ironic part. These are the extras. These are the ones, and I've got 3 of each, and it's 12, but I don't have that one right there. I do not have Big Step. I don't know how the heck you get it. I maybe might turn that into a side mission of sorts at some point. And you might be wondering, why the heck? Why am I going through all this and doing this? What's the sense? Why should I be bothering with this instead of building the base? Well, guys, I've been at it such a long time, working at it, looking at it, staring at it, adjusting it, making more adjustments because I didn't like the adjustments, and sometimes you just need a break. That's where I'm at. So this is me just sitting back, chilling, and doing something a bit different. So that will not be, although I will try to get at least the complete outer layer done before the end of the week. We'll see what's possible. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get everything that I intended to get done in this video, but that's okay, because there was so much that I was able to get done, far more than I was expecting. So just plowing around here just to show you what's what. Let's find this tree over here. This is a good tree. I've been basically using these trees the entire time to show different angles for myself. I really like that little bit of a lip right there. Now, you can see that the color is all uniform from right at the bottom all the way to the very top, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that way. I'm leaning towards doing a bit of a gradient there, and it being a bit heavier at the bottom and quickly working up to a pure white of the white concrete. Now, there was something that we were working on earlier, and that was getting all those discs. So I did manage to get all of them, all the discs that I intended to get, I did manage to get. And as you can see, I've got them all in there, and I have them all in here as well, looking absolutely glorious. It took not as much time as it took for all the others, although I do have one glitch right here. This only one right there has been glitched, and there's not a darn thing I can do about it because it's locked, and they're so close together at this point that I can't figure out which one is to unlock. So we're just going to have to leave that just a slight bit imperfect. It's annoying, but it is as it is. So guys, thank you guys all for watching another episode on the Silverleaf server. If you guys like the video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye!